Max, thank you very much for your tenure of 10 years at the university, and I wish you all the best in your future.
The fact that our institute has grown the way it has is due in no small part to the massive support that you've given us. You've believed in what we're doing, you have gone out to bat for us, you've promoted the institute, and overall your energy and enthusiasm has been noted by everybody here working in the institute. I wish you well, stay strong, be happy, and get yourself some good rest. And I hope that our paths are going to cross again very soon.
I must say that I was very much impressed by your energies, your capability, your astuteness, and the fact that you stressed excellence as key in whatever you do. I wish you Godspeed in all you do. Thank you for your service at UCT.
I'll miss attention to detail, I'll miss how much you care, and I wish you well wherever you go. I'm sure you will land somewhere that is just right for you, and that you will continue to make a significant contribution.
It gives me tremendous pleasure and honor to be able to express my deep personal thanks to you. We thank you for your outstanding leadership and wish you the very best as you go forward into the future.
So in reflection of your own VC-ship over the last decade, a most complex system, I can offer the following observations. Selflessness, patience, giving benefits of the doubt, and optimism. So thank you, boss. Good luck in the next part of your life. And thank you, Deborah, in particular, for sharing Max with us so generously.
Instead of saying farewell, I'd like to thank you. And that's in part because I'm reluctant to say farewell, and in larger part, because I think an enormous thanks is due to you.
Ever I thought I had a solution to a problem, after having thought about it for quite a while, I'd come to you and I'd say to you, I think it's this, that and the other, and you would actually pick up on another scenario, and I would feel completely deflated, and I would tell myself, just what does this man not think about? Or is my brain so limited that I can't actually keep up with you?
What struck me about him in my very early interactions with him was his engaging style, probably best summed up by his often repeated invitation to tell him what I was thinking. And he would add that if you do not tell me, how am I to know?
Thank you for working hard to keep UCT the strong institution we all know and transform our university into a modern African school we all look forward to getting to know.
I would love to express my great gratitude for your good and brave leadership, wishing you much happiness and joy in the path you take. You will always be remembered. Bon voyage.
Go well, Max Price. All your hard work and concern for the students will not go unnoticed. Wish you all the best in your future successes.
I'm really going to miss our midnight chats for an hour or two. You know, to a large extent we agreed on much. On all of the big strategic issues we did agree. There were some big differences on tactical questions. But even then, I always knew that you acted out of conviction and that you acted out of integrity.
Well done for a time well spent. Thank you very much for your contributions to the sector. We hope to continue to tap on your expertise and experience in the future.
it is sad for me to see you depart from the higher education sector in South Africa. I have enjoyed working with you at HISA, even though it was brief, but your impact was quite significant.
I want to thank you for really adding value to the higher education sector. And the higher education sector will be poorer without you. And I want to thank you on behalf of the entire CPUT and myself. And I hope that you're not lost to the entire sector.
Max, it is always a pleasure to work with you. As a fellow Vice-Chancellor, I thought you've done an outstanding job at University of Cape Town. And it's been a wonderful privilege to work with you.
I wish you well on this new stage in your life, and I wish you well with the new challenges that I know you will embrace. Go well, Max.
I wish you well. I would like to thank you for the good times that we had, and I'm sure after 10 years at the helm, you need a bit of a rest first before you do something else. I trust that you will, however, find a way to make further impact on South African society.
I really would like to say thank you for the opportunity to work with you. I respect you highly as a colleague, but I also can call you a friend and a mentor, and I wish you all of the best.
Max, besides everything that you've done for the sector and for the University of Cape Town, I would also like to thank you, Dr. Max Price, for being the person that you are. And please continue to do so into the future. And from my side, all strength to you in your future endeavors.
We'd like to commend you on your sterling work that you've done at UCT since 2008 in steering this institution towards transformation under difficult circumstances, I must say. UNISA then wishes you every success on your future endeavors, and thank you for your contribution to the South African higher education landscape.
Max, you are leaving a legacy that you can be proud of. And when I look at Dr. Max Price, the words of Tom Peters came to mind. A true leader does not create followers, he creates more leaders. Exactly what you've done in higher education.
Your contributions at the council meetings were always very original, very well thought through, and always provided a lot of food for thought. So we were always very impressed with the quality of your contributions. I'm sure the whole world will remember you for your strong leadership. Even in those bad times at the university, you led effectively.
This is to wish you well, Max, and to hope that you will take some time to dedicate to your family and explore new avenues as you enter the next chapter of your life. Thank you very much for your dedicated service. All the best, Max.
From the staff at the USAF office, we wish you wonderful new adventures, Max. Hopefully not as exciting and exacting as the ones that you currently have. And we wish you much fulfillment and much joy. Thank you for all you've done for us and all you've done for the sector. And all the best for the future.
It was a great honor to interact with our Vice-Chancellor and to know him, and all the best as he steps into the future for the next step. So go well and we'll be missing you.
Dr. Price, thank you very much for the opportunity of working with you on events at Communication and Marketing. It was a great experience for me. I wish you well in your next adventure and all the best.
I wish him to go and relax and reflect back and just see the positive that he has done for UCT.
Thanks once again for the journey we had together. God bless you. We'll see you again.
Farewell, Dr. Price. You have been a strong leader to us. The footprints you left will be remembered. All the best with your future endeavors.
You have steered the university through a difficult time. You remained at the forefront no matter what and continue to hold the flag of peace and the olive branch. I hope you enjoy your new chapter and that it brings you immense peace and happiness.
Max, your period of leadership has made the executive more accessible to the staff. You have led UCT with dignity and consideration. Despite the many challenges your office has faced, I wish you well in the next chapter of your life. Enjoy the ride.
I'd like to just wish you well and just thank you for the contribution that you have made to the UCT community.
The thing that I will remember you and your term most for is your commitment to financial aid and ensuring that poor students have access to this institution. It goes without saying that the University of Cape Town has one of the best financial aid programs, if not the best, in the entire country. And thousands of students, black students from all walks of life, have been able to come to this institution, learn new things, and also contribute to its new direction. Whether that was an intended consequence or not, it is your legacy, and it's something certainly to be proud of.
From my side, I really wish you the best in whatever I think that you're going to do next. And I think it's also something that still has to be in the county, because I think your range of skill set and your leadership this past 3 years would have turned out much worse if it wasn't because of your and your collective leadership.
Thank you, Dr. Price, for always trying to act as a liaison between UCT management and the students. I always felt as though you understood where students were coming from and that you understood what we were feeling.
I have to say your efforts in making sure that everybody feels somewhat welcome in this space are appreciated, and I noticed. I know it's not always easy, especially coming from someone in your position.
Thank you, Dr. Price, for the work that you've done for UCT and the level that you've brought it at. And I am glad that I'm here. And all I'd like to say to you, in whatever that you do, may the foundation and the legacy that you've built for UCT speak for you wherever that you go.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to you, Dr. Max Price, for all the work that you've done at UCT and all the great initiatives you started. May you find blessings and may you succeed in all that you do. I hope you still remain close to UCT.
I'd like to thank you for what you've done for UCT, putting it in a trajectory that we know that is sustainable. All of the best for the future and hope to see you soon.
I just want to say thank you for all your contribution. Thank you for all that you've done for our university. I can imagine it's been tough, especially the last few years.
I think you've been the most friendliest person in the executive that I've ever met, and you're so objective. And I appreciate that about you, and it's something that I really admire because of the position that you were in. It required you to be that person, and you did that and executed it so well.
Hope the book is going well. Thank you for all of the years that you were the VC while I was a student. Have a good time in London, and for the rest of your future retirement, I'm sure that you won't sit on your hands too much.
If I reflect on his 10 years as Vice-Chancellor, I would divide it relatively neatly into two periods. The first 7 years in which he showed his enormous qualities as a sensitive human being, but as a very efficient and enormously hard-working manager. He was more hands-on as the Vice-Chancellor and Chair of a committee than anybody whom I had encountered in the past.
Hello, Max. I think when you've left UCT, there are a great many of your qualities which will be remembered and admired, and people will be enormously grateful for. So, Max, I wish you all of the very best for the next chapters of your life, and thank you for all you did for me when I was a dean.
And never forget us here at UCT and what you learned from us in your time of being here, because yeah, we will also never forget our interactions with you.
I don't think people appreciate the incredible strength that it required to feel and stay in a sense of purpose about what this is all about. So my great big thanks and appreciation to you.
I have a vivid memory too of a very early encounter where you met with students and staff in the admissions office who were particularly impressed by your relaxed style. So Max, everything of the best for the future. Congratulations on completing your term and good luck.
You have truly earned the sabbatical, and I hope it feels restorative in all the ways that you need it to be, and that you find energy and well-being, and as you embark upon this new project, go well, and thank you.
I first met him when he was the Dean of the Health Sciences at Wits, and he of course achieved a great deal there. I've always been impressed by his friendliness and his interest in what I was up to and what my wife was up to, and I value that friendship.
You have improved the university as a whole and not only one or two sections of it. Thank you also for giving me the opportunity to serve as DVC and always being there for me to help me do my job well. Lastly, thank you very much for your friendship, and Deborah, also for your friendship.
The biggest legacy is an appreciation of not only race and gender, but also race in class, by drawing those from the poor working class communities to walk tall in the corridors of this great institution and aspire to be leaders in society. Well done.